Irish Media Network. We entertain.
I'm Marvin. You're very welcome to the last 16 of Decade of Dance Music Quiz, where we test the contestants' knowledge of music history from the last 10 years, 10 decades, or 100 years. And you're tuned to the Irish Media Network via YouTube and Facebook Live. Good evening, people. It's day 52 of my personal lockdown. It's been a wet couple of days in London town. Shout outs to Shara Bell and Ashley Beadle, who will face each other in the first quarterfinal of the show next week. Ashley getting 6 out of 6 too. Bang tidy. Bang tidy. Shout out to all the wonderful people tuning in. You can now stream all of the previous shows as podcasts somewhere in the Spotify world. I don't know, Owen might be able to tell you about that in a bit. And don't forget, if you're watching, make sure you fire in your answers as we go along. And if you have any burning questions for our team tonight, like who does Fatboy Slim, or what does Fatboy Slim like to eat for his dinner? Not who. Or how many sirens is a DJ set required to make it a proper rave? Fire in your best, and we'll try and answer them. Tonight, we have 2 last 16 battles for you. Heats 3 and 4, featuring some giants of the music game. It's all alpha male central too, or should I say delta male, as these boys are top homies and 4 people I could spend a week at the bar bet once the lockdown is over. First up is Mike Cuban versus Mathman in Heat 3. And we bounce straight into Damien Harris versus Marcus Alira in Heat 4. Hey, lads, how's it going?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Each round we'll see them trying to answer 6 of the best from Quiz Lord Owen. First up is the Irish Grind. Yeah, Quiz Lord. First up is the Irish Grind beat producer and partner in crime with the fruit-named rapper from Finglas, Blood, Mango, who's also in the last 16 somewhere. He's a garage fanatic and been in the game for years. He brushed aside Erica Cody and sent Aoife O'Neill packing back to carry. It's the Dublin Destroyer, Mathman Story, brother. Are you ready to rumble?
I'm good.
Ready to rumble? What's the best bit of advice you have for anyone who runs out of bog roll, man?
Old t-shirts. Cut them up.
Spoken like a man who's done that before.
I remember playing football one time, right? And a guy on the team with me, right? He was so bad to go. He ran to the side of the pitch and he pulled the top of his sleeve off the jersey. Had a quick one in the bush and ran back on the pitch. So that's where I learned that one. Yeah.
Quick one in the bush, do you mean?
Jesus. yeah.
Whoa.
That was a different day.
You ever remember playing football as young lads, right?
Yeah.
And someone would cross the ball in, right? And you rose like a salmon, right? Like just like that. This is fucking mine. And you're like that, bang, and you've made perfect connection. In it goes the top fucking right-hand corner. And then all of a sudden, just the fucking odor takes over your whole fucking face. There's been a huge bit of dog shit on the ball, right? You're in the part and the fucking and all of from the bridge of your nose and covering your eyelids to the top of it, there's fucking fresh dog shit. And you're so elated at scoring such a great goal, but so disgusted at what's just happened to your fucking face that you're like, fuck off, You don't know, that kind of feeling where you want to celebrate and vomit at the same time. You must remember that.
Yeah, you're speaking from experience. That's way too detailed.
There was a lot in my local park. There was a lot of dog shite. This is long, but I grew up playing football in the early, mid, and late 80s. And there was nobody picking up their fucking dog shit then. Excuse my language. Hashtag fucking pick up your dog shit, like.
That's a public service message as well in there. I love that.
Damn, son. So, oh god. So next, just trying to take this dog shit in my face,
man. I have no idea where that came from.
Came all over your face, boom. So Heat 1 also features a man who we've just heard from, whose many personalities took out Capital FM's Sarah Story and out bantered Darren Emerson, but didn't out keyboard play him. Revert to the previous show to find out why I said that. Also, he does have an unfair advantage as he has superpower. His superpowers give him so many minds and brains to choose from. It's the Scottish breakdancing once Kiwi with a multitude of faces and wigs to choose from. It's Mike from the Cuban Brothers. Mike, which of your personalities is the best breakdancer, brother?
Who's the best breakdancer where, sorry?
Which one of your personalities is the best breakdancer?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Miguelito, definitely. Miguelito is definitely he's the old school master.
He's the Don.
He's the Don. He's the that's where the joy, the old school joy comes from Miguelito. The rest of it is, I mean, it's still pretty substandard, to be honest. But the rest of the rest of the personalities are just straight pish.
Right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What Street Fighter 2 move would you use on your contestant tonight to send him packing back to the last round?
Send him packing. I don't know. Probably just a straight 90s spin. But I just, what a 90s is. You go up,
Chung Li
on one arm, and use your legs to spin you out. And usually I only get like about 2 rotations. I'm not one of these lads, see the young fellas, the young circus performer, call themselves fucking dancers like. See these boys doing like 30 spins and all that. No, I'm a 2-spin man. Up there, 2 360s, come back down, holding my cock. Bam! That's it.
You're spinning on your cock.
He'd be running to the bushes to pull the top of his sleeve off for a shite. Excuse my coarse language, friends. I've had a drink. Sorry.
You started it, mate. You started it.
Okay. My God.
Brilliant, guys. So I'm just going to hand over to Owen to give us a little rundown. We're going to have 6 questions for you guys to answer. So it's going to be sharp, fast, and Owen's going to fill you in without trying to break a shite laughing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't watched before, this is the last 16, round 3. We've got 6 questions for the guys. They're going to give their answers in to me on WhatsApp. We're going to call out the answers at the end of each question from this round, so you guys can play along at home. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, put your answers into the comments. RV will be keeping an eye on them, and we'll have a public winner at the very end. So this is to move on to the quarterfinals and to play the winner of the next heat in the quarterfinals. So best of luck, gentlemen.
Thank you. Big shouts out to Shane and Kay for tuning in. Shane saying Mike looks like the Scottish 1970s footballer Archie Gamble.
That's the first time I've had Archie Gamble, but I'll take it. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. It's about
Shane. Fucking hell.
Okay, let's kick things off here then with round 1. It would probably help if I had the questions open in front of me, wouldn't it? I seem to have lost the questions. Hold on a second there. Hold on just a moment. Right, 1 second. Yeah, it's funny when you do lose the questions to a music quiz when you're doing a music quiz. It's kind of almost defeats the purpose. See, Mathman scratches his head. They're going, "Oh, Jesus!"
Freestyle, bro.
There we go.
What have I got myself in for?
What's the capital of Bangkok? I did that today, actually. I was out there doing entertaining the troops out at this aircraft hangar with Ron Dennis, the ex McLaren F1 boss and the CEO of Tesco's. And so I was out there, they're endeavoring to make 1 million meals for the frontline NHS. So I was out there doing a couple of bits, a bit of entertaining, a wee bit of rapping, and a bit of Joe Wixing, or my version of Joe Wixing, anyway. And what was and I was asking these questions today, and my mind went blank as well. So I didn't lose the questions. I just had that kind of thing. So I've got like 250 people social distancing in an air hangar looking at me, and I'm just like that. What? What? Yeah. What is this? What's the cat? What? What's the historical site? Where is the historical site? Machu Picchu. What country is that in? Just like fucking hell. Anything.
Proper madness. I found the questions. I was actually opening up looking at the questions from last night, and I couldn't find them once I came after. But here, so question number 1. I'm back. Question number 1. Michael Jackson's legendary album Bad was released in which year? Closest to the year wins the points. Michael Jackson's Bad was released in which year? Closest to the year wins the points.
Look at Mathman on the money.
Mathman on the money. Mathman on the money.
Where do I send it? Have I got to send the thing into the?
You got the test text there, Mike.
Where's the test? Ah, for
On
fuck's sake.
WhatsApp.
I forgot that. I've done a few of these.
He's on Google right now.
He is, yeah.
He's got many phones, Mike. He's got many
Sorry,
phones.
man. I've been doing a couple of these things, and you write them down rather than the text guys. I'm going to send this in, right? Christ. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm bad. You know, ding, ding, ding. I'm telling you. Right, so you're gonna look at the garms. I mean, it's such a poor garm that the boy with the cap is wearing. The white leather bat wing and the shitness. It's got to be this year. Tell me I'm right, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you were one off. Mathematics points.
Oh.
So, Marvin, do you want to have a guess?
I'm going to say 1986.
Yeah, so it was 31st of August 1987, released on Epic Records. So Mathman taking the points in that round.
Damn.
86, because I remember my old man saying to me, you've got to check this out, right? And he said, you've got to check this out, the new Michael Jackson thing. And I'm like, I wasn't into Michael Jackson then. I got into Michael Jackson later, like, in the mid-90s, I was like that. In the 80s, I was, a young raver. I was off my tits. I wasn't fucking watching. And if my old man said it was good, I was like that. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And the proof is in the pudding. The video's fish.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Hey, question number 2. Globally popular song "Rain" was recently released by H and what other artist? Globally popular song "Rain" was released by H and what other artist?
He's a British rapper, just to give you a little clue.
Globally, what was it one more time, please?
There's a track that got released recently there called Rain. It's done hugely well in the States and in the UK. H is one of the singers, and there's another rapper on it. H is one of the singers, and there's another rapper around the same age who's hugely popular that he does the song with. The two of them are a duet on it.
And are they all right? Okay. And so is the other one a UK MC as well?
He is. And this question was pretty much for Mathman in here. Everybody gets a kind of tee up question. So,
okay.
Nice one, boys.
You know the track that I'm talking about?
No.
Tay Keith is the producer on it.
Okay.
Tubbs has just answered him with the correct answer there. Shout out to Michael Tuberty.
You know the boy.
Hello to Bridgie O'Connor's just tuned in there as well.
Oh man, I can't believe this is my tee-up question. Holy shit, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Oh, right, okay.
There's only really 2 or 3 it could be. It's not Dave. It ain't Stormzy.
Yeah, look, I sent it in and it spelled it wrong with their predictive text. I just sent it again.
Yeah, I got what you're trying to say.
That fella.
It's not him.
For fuck's sake. They'll get 2 chances, like.
Perfect. Mathman with the points there.
Right, cool.
Oh, we got it.
I know who it is. Who it is.
Who is it, do you think?
AJ Tracy.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
It was huge last year with a self-titled album. That track this year, produced by Tay Keith, has done massive figures on both sides of the pond.
Produced by Ted Heath.
Tay Keith. You know when they sing at the start of the rap tunes, Tay Keith, fuck these people up. Well, it's not people, it's another word, but I'm white, I'm not allowed to say it.
The conservative Minister of Agriculture of the early 90s. I didn't know he was branching out.
So what we question number 3, hugely popular and famous Latin American musician Tito Puente is from A, Cuba, B, New York, C, Miami. Hugely popular and famous Latin musician Tito Puente is from A, Cuba, B, New York, C, Miami.
It's a wee bit of a trick question, this one.
Yeah, well, this is your lay me up, Mike. So if you felt bad, Mathman, this is his easy one.
It's a trick question here because
if you know,
he's actually from both places you mentioned.
Yeah, he was born. His parents are from one place, and he was born in another.
Well, then I'm wrong. Then I got it wrong.
Well, you got 3 chances to get it right, but
Mike's in there with the right answer, so we got both answers in there. Irv, what do you think it is?
I think he's Puerto Rican, so I think he's New Yorker, New Yorican, isn't he?
Yeah, he's from New York. He was born in 1932.
But he was that you know, the New Yorkican sound. He's like, you know, was part of you know.
With two of his nicknames in music, just to give you an idea of what people thought of him, he was called the musical Pope and the King of Latin music. So yeah, one of those artists that everybody.
That's a Don, man. That's a Don.
Yeah, check out his history of work. And he used to be a resident in a huge club called the Palladium Ballroom, where Latin music kicked off in the 40s. So again, a really, really cool dude.
Next question: name one artist that evolved a genre of music or created an entire new genre of music. Name one artist that has evolved a genre of music or created an entire new genre of music.
Mathman with the right answer.
So it's only one artist.
Name one artist. Pick one artist that's evolved a new type of
soul
music.
Turned into funk.
Who created
disco, house music.
Genre.
So it can be a number of artists then.
There's a number of artists who've done it across multiple genres. So you just need to pick one of them that you think has done it.
I've been pioneering the COVID house sound at the moment.
I was just speaking to him today, the boy.
That's the correct answer as well, mate.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say I mean, you could have so many, like Elvis, James Brown, fucking, I don't know, like
yeah, you're right maybe both of those. So I got Wiley, Mike got Goldie. Both of them are correct again. You could have had Frankie Knuckles, Belleville 3, Bing Crosby, Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Ron Hardy. There's a number of people that you could have picked from that. So happy days. Let's go on.
Okay, correct. The question number 4. Who sold more albums, Oasis or Blur? No, sorry. Who sold more albums, Radiohead or Oasis?
Oh, Christ. Shit the bed.
Shit. Oh. Who sold more albums, Radiohead or Oasis?
This is so nuanced.
Radiohead, Oasis.
It's got to be
Oasis.
It has to be.
Yeah, if you break it down from a business perspective.
Yeah, it has to be.
If you count the number of albums sold, then you'll know the answer. So, you know, do the maths.
This is the thing, though. I think he's both got the wrong answer for a number of reasons. So,
really,
Arvine, what do you think the answer is?
It's obviously Oasis, because I mean they're like probably one of the biggest bands of all time.
Yeah, so it's pretty close in fairness. It's 30 million sales for Radiohead, 41 million sales for Oasis. 43% of those album sales all came from the album Supersonic, or Morning Glory, sorry.
It's close by 11 million.
Extraordinary. Yeah, but it's extraordinary because they never broke America. So for me, going the amount of American cats who actually Radiohead.
If you look at it from a business perspective, though.
An international band.
Hello, and Radiohead is still releasing music, so that was.
Yeah, but again, if you think of it from a business perspective, Oasis's target audience is fucking this. Radiohead's target audience is this. So you need to have the exact Radiohead audience buying albums consistently over time. So Oasis were around when albums were an actual big deal, and they managed to get such a huge wave that they've outsold Radiohead, who've made music for the last 10 years ahead of Oasis.
In a minute, okay.
Also, I think every Irish person, every Irish person in the world bought the Oasis album when it came out. So that's a 50 million albums sold, you know.
I'm good mates with Noel. And you know, I did his 50th birthday party, and so I've been pals with him for a long time. But I was never into the music, and certainly not at the time. You know what I mean? It was I was living in Mallorca. I think we touched on this last time. When that album came out in '93, I was in Mallorca, like off my napkins, like literally off my napkins. So I didn't that music never, you know, I was like that.
It was a time shock, yeah. It was definitely.
Oh, these boys like.
Yeah. I was the same, man. I just completely rejected that whole movement at the time. It was like, oh, this is just Larry obnoxiousness. Yeah, it wasn't for me.
That's how I saw it. Like, but anyway, hey, no, you're still a great songwriter, as if you fucking care.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And
they're Irish.
Right.
You'll never beat him.
I've got the old. I've got the fucking jacket here. So I have.
Oh my God!
Got the Hell's Kitchen fighting Irish.
Damn.
Now that's a flex. That's a flex. I love it.
Mikey.
Old school.
Old school, man.
That gets weird. It gets worn more than on Paddy's Day, but I was going to wear it earlier, but it's actually warm as the Flanagans.
Love that.
Yeah,
All right, we've got one more question for you boys. Two more questions. One more.
One more. Sorry, mate.
One more question, mate. One more question. If you want to give them two, you can, but
now just the one.
Twilo is a famous nightclub from which city? Twilo is a famous nightclub from which city? I love this nightclub.
So did I.
I love this nightclub. It has the best DJ booth I've ever seen in my entire life.
Amazing.
Back in the day.
So
two of
both
them,
answers are correct there, Arvine. I presume you know.
Yeah, Twilo, New York. It's Junior Vasquez. He had his own DJ booth built into the nightclub with an apartment. Crazy
styles.
Yeah, that's correct. From 1995.
Danny Tenaglia lived there for a while.
Well, I used to live in New York, mate. I used to go and see him. He used to play a 17-hour set every Friday, and literally it was like, again, one of the most best things I've ever witnessed in my entire music career is him doing 17 hours and playing a disco version of a song, then remixing a house version into it, then a techno version into it, then in tribal house, and playing the same song for 45 minutes, but just being able to master his mixing again is one of the top 5, I think, of any DJ ever.
And you can go into his flat when he's doing it and have a little sleep in the middle of one of those 45 mixes, come out the other end and it's still going. Okay, that brings us to the end.
Very little sleep happening in that room, I tell you.
Very little sleep. Probably lots of showers, though. Anyway, that's
sexy showers, fellas. Sexy showers. I've been in that DJ box several times. And let's just say I never left with my willy intact. Oh yeah.
And on that note, we have a winner for tonight, and it is Mathman with 4 points against Mike 3 points.
Good job, Mike. Good job, bro. Good job.
Congratulations. I told you I wasn't cheating tonight, and that's what happened. That's what happened when you didn't cheat.
Mike,
salute over the salute.
Sorry
to meet you, man.
Sorry to let you go, brother.
Hey, no worries, man. It's been a pleasure, and I'm sure this is going to go, full mania, full Irish, full TV mania. This is going to be a big show, and so you can invite me back then, and I'll try and keep a lid on my swearing and alcoholism.
The final is in Crow Park, bro. It's live.
I believe this could happen. This is
Conor McGregor's refereeing.
Nice one, fellas.
All right,
brother.
Good. See you, Mathman. Well done. Bye. Okay, congratulations to my man, Mathman, for taking home the bacon. Right, next up, in heat number 4, 4th place in the quarterfinals. First up, it's DJ Chef, bar owner, club runner, sex club worker, an underwear model. One of those titles is a lie. Can you guess which one it is? Answers in the comment section now, please. He's been wiping up with some of the... He's been whipping up, not wiping. He's been whipping up some of the best. He's been whipping some of the best comfort food this side of the States. That Philly cheesesteak sandwich looked the nuts, man. It's the only Pan's legend, the destroyer of Adamski and Joe Wallace. It's Marcus O'Leary. All right, Marcus, how the hell are you, bro?
Oh man, I'm not well.
What?
I'm suffering a lot. You know what? Last night was the one where I just went, fuck it, gonna have a shandy. Fuck, I'm rode off, man. I'm rode off. You know what, Damien? You have a distinct advantage here, man. I actually feel that this is like Mike Tyson fighting a small child with some kind of degenerative bone disorder.
I'm not falling for this. Don't lull me into a false sense of security. You.
Man, I wish that I had any kind of sense of security. Honestly, it's just fucking. Why do we do this to ourselves?
I'm glad you woke up to join the show. You just woke up to join the show, which is awesome, bro. So respect for that, because I know
the things that I will do for you guys and for all the people watching.
Amazing,
Shane. There you go. Good morning. Shout out to you, Shane.
Right,
and we look for it, Marcus.
Our second contestant is Skint Records label Don, who swept aside Heidi Sugar Babes and boot out Andy Goldstein, the greatest hair in entertainment. He's a gooner from Brighton. He has a cat called Dennis Bergkamp. It's the midfield general himself, Damien Harris. How is Dennis Bergkamp bearing up in these crazy days?
he still can't work out why we're in all the time. And he sort of like he liked it at the beginning, but then he's just getting, it's like, I sleep during the day, stop bothering me and stop putting and tickling his chin and all that. So yeah, he's all right. He's a bit of a prince, so he doesn't mind the attention too much.
No, he's going to be good. So who's going to win the Premiership or the Premier League this year?
Premiership or Premier? I think they're going to cancel it. Premiership.
Okay. Premier League. So do you win the Premier League or do you win the Premiership?
I think both work. I was thinking about this. I saw your text. I think they're both. I think you could get away with both Premier League and Premiership.
Okay. Brilliant. Right, lads. So
and, my name's not Darren Harris, as it says.
Damien Harris.
Oh, it's gone now. Typical. There you go.
It said Darren Harris there.
It's from Darren Rice last night. That's what it is. I keep on mixing those bloody two things up. My apologies, Darren.
We had Darren Harris earlier on. He's just left, so we just thought, we just had to get him out of the building before you arrived, Damien.
Okay.
Right, so just to have a quick run through, we're going to ask 6 questions. Owen is going to have the answers. I've got the questions, and we're going to fire through them. And may the best man win. Marcus, we're going to get you through quick so you can go straight back to bed, brother.
I figured, it's going to last about 15 minutes. If I order a Deliveroo now, time it. This could be like an Ocean's 11 style, just perfect, everything working out in the end moment.
I think it is. We can only pray, man. I love your hair as well, by the way. There looks.
Cheers, man. I'm going for your style. I'm just growing it out. Going for the COVID Jesus look.
Okay, let's go. Question number 1, lads. You ready? You got your WhatsApp set up there?
Yeah.
Good to go. Right. So, which artist holds the record for the most Billboard top 10 songs in a year? Which act or artist holds the record for the most Billboard top 10 songs in a year? Michael Tubri's just chimed in saying, I hope Marcus wins this because Damien is a gunner. I'm assuming he's a Spurs fan.
Thanks.
So we got the answers in, Arvine. Do you want to have a pop at this one?
I think it's Drake, isn't it?
Yeah, we had this one before. So Drake, the Beatles held the record for like 40 years. Drake recently beat it in 2019. So no correct answers here. Yeah,
no correct answers. Okay, moving swiftly.
My heart in one direction, as it often does.
One Direction.
One Direction, man.
When you tot up their actual figures, they don't even come close.
Well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then.
Question number 2. Prince's hit album Purple Rain was released in what year? Closest to the year wins. Prince's hit album Purple Rain was released in what year? Closest to the year wins.
Corona. So Marcus is in with his answer, and Damien.
Did you hear me coughing there? By the
Yeah.
way?
I think I got that wrong.
I was muting it there. Tried to mute it there. It totally didn't work. Sorry.
So we've got the answers in there, Arvine. Do you want to have a pop at this one?
What happened there? I just
don't know. 1984.
Yeah, you're exactly right. 1984, June 25th. It's released by Warner Brothers. It was his 7th studio album, but the first album to make it to number 1 on the Billboard charts. So Damien is correct with the closest answer here. He didn't get it spot on, but he takes the points because he's closest.
Awesome. Unlucky, Marcus. Unlucky.
Okay.
Next question.
I deserve to pay.
Who sold more albums, Tupac or Biggie? Who sold more albums, Tupac Shakur or Biggie Smalls?
Posthumously, all told, or
Yeah, just album sold.
Album sales.
okay.
So, right. Answers in. Do you want to have a pop, Arvine?
I'm just going to say Biggie because I think he was around a bit longer.
No, it's actually hilarious, the difference. Tupac has sold 71 million albums, and Biggie's only sold 21 million.
What?
But some of those sales are from 3 albums that they released posthumously after he died. So
Yeah.
it's even lower. It's like 11.4 when he was alive against Tupac's 70. Tupac just had a greater volume of work that he released over the time and a bigger core audience in LA, California.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was actually going to say that before I said Biggie.
Yeah. So again, Damien got the right points here.
Okay.
Biggie, what, like 23, 24 when he died?
Yeah.
Yeah. And only really had the one album.
Yeah, you look at the impact that he had on hip hop in general,
Mm.
and the dude was like a child.
Yeah.
He was
I think he's up there, I think, for the reason with Rakim and Erica B. You know what I mean? They're storytellers. They were able to weave a narrative of a story and still make it cool and hip that a drug dealer could listen to, but a kid could listen to and still hear the exact same story. So it's a unique gift and a talent in songwriting, I think.
You heard it here first, drug dealers and kids, mate, all listening to the same music.
It's not
music quiz.
just before I woke up to do this show, I was actually talking to Biggie, but it turns out it was all a dream.
Yeah, but jokes. Oh,
Fucking protesting that one, man. Right, next question.
I thought that was quite good.
It was great, man. It was so good. It was actually really good. Next question. When were the Technics 1210s released? Technics 1210s turntables. When were they released? Closest to the year brings home the bacon.
Not the 1200s.
Not
1210 was the first model, so it was the first direct drive belt turntable released.
1210s. When were the 1210s released? I think I know the
And
answer.
it coincides with a huge evolution in music as well.
Not COVID-19.
Yeah, so Marcus takes the points here in this round.
Yeah.
Irvine, do you want to have a go?
I'm going to say 1973.
1 year off, 1972, and it's no coincidence that that was invented. It's the same year the Holy Trinity of hip hop started off. Hip hop in the ghettos. There was riots around that time, and they ended up raiding the local electronic stores. So Cool Herc, Africa Bambaataa all had sets of 1210s in 1972.
Wow.
I was way out.
Yeah,
What do you say?
1984.
I slipped. My hands were a bit greasy from cooking, and I accidentally pushed 84, not 74. Oh well.
Well, you know, next time, next year, next pandemic, we'll get you back.
Yeah, can't wait.
So we got question number 5. Welcome to the Jungle was a hit song by which band?
I'm going to give it the points to the quickest one in with the answer because it's pretty obvious, and that is Marcus.
Oh,
Wow.
Irvine, I presume.
One Direction, was it?
Yeah. So obviously Guns N' Roses formed in 1985 and signed to Geffen Records. They released that in 1986.
Oh, long time. So final question. Name any member of the Beastie Boys.
And quickest in.
Shane got the correct answer there. Guns N' Roses. Question number 5. EQ Audio. That's Andy Noble got the answer wrong. Andy, you run an EQ Audio company, and you got the answer wrong. And when the Technics came out, maybe I'm sure you were there when they came out, brother. Michael Tuberty wrong. Shane wrong on that question.
So we got the answers in, Irvine. Do you want to have a pop?
Mike D, Ad Rock.
Yeah, both of those are correct, and Adam Yonch as well.
Adam
So
Yonch,
if any of you haven't seen the new Beastie Boys documentary on Apple TV, I highly recommend it. It's very well made and produced.
I've got a feeling I'm on it. I reckon I'm going to be in it. They were filming it. I went to see it in New York, and they were filming outside, and I'm sure I'm going to be in it. I'm sure of it. So, yeah, I'm going to try and watch it tonight. So there you go. But I'm not now. I've jinxed it. But there you go.
Yeah, no, it's brilliantly directed. Spike Lee.
Doing that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, did I win?
You actually did win, mate.
Ah!
So it's 4 points to 2.
Damn.
Well, listen, Damien, you were a worthy adversary. You put me in
It's
my
been a
place.
pleasure.
I will take this defeat gracefully. I will learn from it.
I will take this victory gracefully as well. Well, I look forward to meeting you one day. Yes,
Absolutely.
on the
You
other
go to
side.
friendship, sportsmanship.
Yes.
Marcus, do you want to give a shout out, Marcus, to the cocktails that you guys are throwing out and thing for anybody watching who might want to get them delivered?
Yeah, for sure. Anybody in Dublin, I have a bar called Antisocial. It's on Francis Street, but we've just started a cocktail delivery service, and we're delivering all over Dublin.
Wow.
So yeah, it's looking pretty mental this week. We've drivers covering the whole city. It's an essential service. We've checked. So
Getting rave reviews as well from what I've seen, mate. So congratulations on that.
thank you very much, Ben. Appreciate it.
I can't wait to make it back to try them. Marcus, thanks a million for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you. Appreciate you getting out of bed for us tonight, man. I know it was a late one today. Lots of love to you. You take care. I'll be check out his Instagram as well. Plenty of amazing food being cooked. Damien, you're the winner. You proceed to the quarterfinals. You
Great.
one of the hot favorites. Hopefully, we will be back with the Premiership pretty soon, and we'll have some football to talk about.
Or the Premier League either. Yes. We started our podcast back up this week, the Tuesday Club, which is a football podcast we do. We haven't done it for about 2 or 3 years. We revived it. It was Tayo, myself, and Alan Davis, and we talk about Arsenal. And so, we had to do a look back at a previous season because there was a lack of nothing to talk. Yeah, there was nothing to talk about. So
what season did you go for?
We went for last season just because we didn't cover it, so we weren't sort of broadcasting around that time. So
but we'll tune in.
It's good fun.
We're
in the top 10 sports podcasts, so we're happy with that.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a million for coming on. We'll be seeing you in a week or so's time.
Mathman.
Lots of love to
I'm going to work on this, a better lighting or some makeup.
Thanks a million, brother. We'll see you soon.
All right. Take care.
Good night. You'll be back on Friday. We've got a stellar lineup of people coming to you then, and you've been tuned to the Decade of Dance. We'll see you on Friday.
Irish Media Network. We entertain.